Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Jalen Says. And today we're with Vaughn Donald.
Yes. How you
How
doing?
great, how are you?
I'm doing fantastic.
That's wonderful. So you're a photographer, you're all these amazing, incredible things. And I'm also heard you're the Atlanta's hottest photographer.
No, I wasn't. I was just in the runnings for 2 years in a row.
Cool.
Yes, just in the runnings. I made the top 10 each year.
Nice.
So one of
Nice.
the finalists. Yes.
So what is the favorite thing you did photography for?
Um, you know, I like the artistic aspect of photography. So the favorite thing that I like to capture is mostly landscape, um, stuff like that. Different cities. So that's my favorite because it's all of it is art, but landscape is near and dear to my heart.
Yes, nice. Nice. So you sent me a Gmail of all the photographers you did. You did something for a kickball tournament. Head crack. What
Yeah,
was that?
you
Was
know
it
what? In 2018, I was blessed with an opportunity to interview as well as uh, put head crack from the Ricky Smiley Morning Show, and now the Morning Hustle now on the radio, um, to put him on the cover of Iconique Magazine. Which was a blast. Working with him. I mean, he's such an amazing, humble brother.
That's great. Wow. Wow. So you're also the owner of Secure Entertainment, ENT.
Yes, absolutely. Secure Entertainment is basically a full service entertainment company. We provide entertainment services for weddings, parties, um, any and everything, birthday parties.
Nice.
I'm sorry.
Nice.
Yes, in particularly in about four different cities, including St. Louis, Indianapolis, and Louisville, and in Atlanta.
Wow. That's incredible.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
So what made you start in Secure Entertainment?
Well, it actually started when I was about 5 years old. I was actually a DJ. Um, and what I had my little small turntable, and back in Centerville, Illinois, which is about maybe 20 minutes from St. Louis, Missouri. I used to go around and DJ all the little parties and stuff like that with my 45s and my 33s. And even at school, every time there was a program, I played all the music, which was pretty cool. And I did that all the way up until maybe around the eighth or ninth grade. And then, kind of the reality started to set in a little bit. So I kind of like stopped, kind of quit. And back in 2000, if I'm 2007, we were having a family reunion, and my auntie was needing a DJ, and I said, I'll find one for her. And she said, well, you remember you used to DJ? And I said, well, I don't remember that. And she said, yeah, you remember all those times, all the things you used to do. And she kind of brought back all those memories for me. And so I DJ'd, went and downloaded all this music, got my laptop, and I DJ'd. And it was a success. And after about a year or two after that, I decided, after one of my businesses had went down, I decided to get into it full time. And so I do believe in 2009, yes, I started Secure Entertainment.
Wow. So do you still like beatbox? Do you still break it down and stuff?
Absolutely, absolutely. A lot of people don't know that I also do DJing, and in a lot of different cities and so on and so forth. And I think 2 years ago I won DJ of the Year in St. Louis. Who knew, right? So who knew? So yeah,
Wow.
I can get down.
Nice, nice.
Yes, a man of many hats.
Cool. So you are so like in Love
Well,
and Hip
it's
Hop TV show. You're the writer and producer.
no, it's not love and hip hop. It's actually
Love
a
and Hip.
yes, it's actually a talk show that I created 2 years ago, and it was actually based off of the magazine BBW magazine, which was started in 2019, in actually on April 1st, and most people didn't. They thought it was a joke.
Oh,
So right, and and actually in about 2 months after that, we were doing um, some not just the letters. We were doing actually publications inside of the magazine, stories, and so on and so forth. Having different writers that was submitting and writing different things, and so I came up with this topic, called "Love and Hips: The Art of Dating Thick." And so Tori Cherie, actually, she's one of the hosts that's on the show. She was writing articles for it, and then after that, that kind of like turned into it was so popular that it actually turned into a talk show, right?
wow.
So we actually I would say ATL's hottest talk show in Atlanta, and so that's how we got started. So it's just it is a talk show.
Nice. So, what you were the writer and producer? Did you ever like get on the show and do like cool things on the show? Or
I think I kind of slipped in maybe one time last year when we presented the ladies with 1 year anniversary trophy, which was pretty cool. Um, and I would say even more than cool because um, most podcasts and TV shows, statistics shows that they don't last past the seventh episode. And so by that time, we were definitely in our 20s and going on our 30th episode. So which was pretty cool. We do it twice a month, and but yeah, it was something that I kind of snuck in and gave them some awards, and it was pretty cool. So they love it, still love it today.
nice.
Yes.
So, did you ever think of acting, or do you act?
I try to put on an act every day, you know. So I clown around all the time. So, but yeah, I actually thought about getting into acting, when I was a little child, my aunties, uncles, cousins, everybody thought I was hilarious. Um, and then as I got older, my humor got a little dry. So, but and I kind of like put that down. But what I do right now is I try to encourage other people and especially models, to get into acting to pursue that career.
Yes.
Yes.
So, when you were younger and your comedy wasn't so dry, did you ever think of being a comedian? Did you ever like do anything for school, talent shows, or stuff like that?
Actually, I was very shy when in school, and that was only in school. When I got out of school, I was a totally different person. You know, but I really never really got into the comedian aspect of it. I mean, I wasn't that funny. I maybe it was funny to myself, but so sometimes I would laugh at my own jokes. But no, I really never pursued comedianship.
So, do you think of starting a comedy show?
Actually, with Secure Entertainment, we a couple years ago, maybe 3, 4 years ago, maybe 5 years ago, we actually started in St. Louis 2 comedy shows, and they actually ran for maybe about 8 months to a year, and they were quite successful with comedian Frank Lyles and one of our poets, Poet Light, and she was hosting. And then we started another one with one of our spoken word artists named Kaiserific, and that went well for a little run. And so that's about as close as I've gotten to um, comedianship.
Oh. uh, So, do you think of having like sci-fi shows or action adventure shows or
You know what? I love and I watch action movies, sci-fi movies all the time, and I never really thought about getting into that, but I mean, I love to watch it, and I love to see people involved. I mean, I love the creativity that goes along with it. Um, I think that's something that for you. I think you need to really get into that. What do you think?
I mean, maybe, yeah. Have you ever thought of doing animation?
You know what? Now, you're making me really think here because um, I don't know. I guess I was very when I was coming up. I just wanted to do so many different things. I can remember as a teenager that I was no in my single digits. I was actually getting into well, I actually wanted to be a cartoonist, and so because I'm an artist, a natural born artist, so I can draw, paint, sculpt, and do a lot of different things. And so cartoonist is what I wanted to do, but I never really pursued it again. Didn't have the right people around me to push me in a lot of endeavors that I wanted to do. So a lot of stuff just fell by the wayside.
So I have a very good question for you. Are you ready for this question?
Uh oh.
This
Come on with
question
it.
is very hard. And it may not be like the hardest one, but I mean some people get stumped by it. Not many though. So this isn't such a big one. Where do you see yourself in the next 15 years and how have you improved in the last 15 years?
You know, I've been trying to disappear for the longest. So um so I never really wanted to be seen in a lot of different things. I mean, I'm hoping in the next 15 years that everybody else will be way up there, and then I will be somewhere on some island somewhere, just drinking a glass of water somewhere, but seriously, in the next 15 years, I'm hoping to see your platform, as big as Oprah or Carson Daly or, even some of these news networks. That's what I want to see in the next 15 years. I want to see you successful. I mean, because uh, th- have coming on your show is it means a lot. Like I had stated to you the other day, I get about 10 invites to get interviewed every year for the last maybe 5 or 6 years, and you're the first person that I accepted. You know, and I did that because again, the future. You are our future, and that means a lot to me. To support you and your endeavors. So that's what I want to see in the next 15 years is you grow up to be who you are, a successful young man, and maybe even I can probably come work for you. What do you think about that? Ah, now that question kind of disheveled you, huh? So,
Yes.
yes.
Yes, I'll definitely invite you any way I can.
Okay, fantastic, fantastic.
So, do you have any ideas for movies in mind that, or shows in mind that you can tell us, or shows that are in progress?
As far as what is concerned,
Uh, your company.
as far as events or something like that.
Yeah,
Okay,
events, TV
okay,
shows, anything.
yeah. Right now on our Love and Hips platform, um, our next show we're having a relationship panel, and it is for adults only. But we're going to be, well, the girls are going to be talking about any and everything pertaining to relationships, marriage, money, cars, breakups,
Cars.
get together. I mean, you name it. I mean, I'm trying to be like, you know, G for your show. So, but yeah, and then outside of that, we got so a few celebrities that's going to be coming on our show. And what else we got? Oh, um, I just launched yesterday, I do believe, um, a Tennessee Models Kickball Tournament, and that's going to take place in June in Nashville. And so we're going to take the Nashville models, 9 of them, and they're going to play against the Columbia, Tennessee models, 9 of them. And so the winner of that is going to be, get trophies and, few, maybe some cash awards and stuff like that. And that right there is something that I just wanted to do different. I mean, everybody's putting on fashion shows, everybody's doing this and doing that, but nobody's really doing anything to build the camaraderie between, models and maybe designers and photographers, stylists, and this and that, right? And, we need more interactive things to do in the community as well. So, I mean, what better thing to do than to put together a kickball tournament?
Wow. So they're gonna have some big people in the kickball tournament. Are you gonna invite me first of all?
You definitely invited. You invited to any and everything that I got going on. I mean, you definitely got to be that roving reporter. I mean, like I said, I can see you going big places, doing big things. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah. But before you invite me, I may just be in the stands or something because I don't really remember how to kickball. So.
Well, you
Oh
could be.
no, no. Yeah, I do know how to do it.
Yeah,
I mean,
you could be in the stands interviewing people.
yeah.
See, right,
Yeah.
exactly, for
I
our
mean,
show.
I was good. I was real good in school. I was top notch. Top notch.
Okay, okay, fantastic. Um, And we got a lot of stuff that we're working on, a lot of projects and stuff. We don't want to put out right now because it is premature right now. But we definitely want to. We're going to be doing a lot of stuff in St. Louis. We're going to be doing a lot of stuff in Atlanta. We got a few things that we're going to be doing in Louisville and as well as Indianapolis as well. We're going to be doing a lot of traveling, a lot of model events, a lot of photography events that we're putting together. In Florida, I do believe in Phoenix. We're going to try to do Phoenix again or this year or make an attempt to do Phoenix because last year, because of the COVID, we didn't get an opportunity to go. So we'll try again this year. So we got a lot of different things for a lot of people, when it comes to, entertainment, modeling, and so on and so forth.
So let me see. Okay. We have one comment.
Okay.
Arson.
Do I need to put my glasses on so I can see it? I think so. Yes. A thin woman with what's that? Hottentot back. What? I don't know.
I think they're talking about the show.
Oh, or let me read it again. Or thin women with a. I don't know what a Hottentot backside is. So, what is that? Somebody explain that to me.
I mean,
I'm lost. I'm
I
sorry.
mean, I don't know.
You know what? Um, First of all, oh, my light just went off. Maybe it'll come back on. Ah, there we go. First of all, I'm not a person that really, that looks at women, as an object, you know. I look at, women, from their, their brain and what, their thought process. That's so important for me. I really don't care about how a woman looks on the outside. You know, I support everybody, whether they thick, thin, long hair, no hair, short, tall. I mean, if you look at all the magazines that I have, we got BBW magazine, which is a plus size magazine. I mean, you're talking about from size 12 all the way up to size 24. And we support and we love, women of that size and that caliber. We have another magazine which is geared toward mainly adults. And we put, petite all the way up to size 12, even some plus size models. And then we got another magazine called Iconique Magazine, which is our flagship magazine. And there, any and everybody can get in there, whether they is mainly toward high fashion, but high fashion to music, lifestyle can get in this magazine. So basically, we got something for everybody. We got a hip hop magazine called One Up Magazine. Anybody that wants, have music they want to submit to, so we definitely, don't discriminate in any way. But again, I personally and will ever never look at a woman as some type of object. I never have, and I never will. To answer that person's text, can't hear you.
I was muted. Very respectful of you, sir.
Well, thank you, sir. Thank you.
Yes. Wait. I think she's just explaining a. So I think she's explaining what she was saying right here.
Okay, the glasses again. And behind that, the European based. Well, well, I mean, again, that's one of those questions or whatever, really, that I'm really not versed, in answering, and because I really don't know how to address that, and I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know everything, and I don't pretend like I know everything. But again, when it comes to putting a woman on a pedestal, if hopefully that's what she's referring to, maybe I really don't know, but I'm just going to give it the best and say that you know I believe and I respect women, right? And I believe that women are our women, especially, you know, should be put on a pedestal. If they're not, it is our obligation as men to make sure that they are put on a pedestal. Um, and like I said, I really can't answer that question because I really don't know anything about that. Um, maybe they can explain it to me one day or something like that. But my take from it is, again, you know, I don't look down on women, and I'm not saying that this is what that person is saying, but I'm just saying I look, I revere all women as um, beautiful, wonderful, and intelligent, and so on and so forth. So again, I'm going to always look up to them. I'm not going to focus on their backside. I'm not going to focus on their front. I'm going to focus on their brain,
Yes.
and that's what it's all about for me.
So, speaking of women, you have a wife, and you have any
I got,
children?
I got magazines. I got, TV shows. I got a lot of things that I'm married to,
Mm.
and they're really dedicated. And I got a lot of children everywhere in a lot of different cities and so on and so forth. So, and a lot of models and a lot of everybody. I'm just really being funny, but I mean, I do have children, you know,
Are
and
they? Oh, what were you gonna say?
but I was just being funny. I was just saying that I got a lot of children everywhere, but they're my magazines, they're my DJing, they're my events and everything else. So
Yes. So, are your children interested in the same industry you are?
I'm sorry.
Are your children interested in the same, industry, photography, and
N- n-
DJing as you are?
no, no, not at all.
What do they like?
I mean, they're into just whatever they're into. I can't keep up half the time. they change just like the wind. Is so yeah. They're grown. They do whatever they do the things that they want to do, and I'm not keeping up. I mean, they'll share with me their ideas from time to time, and that's basically it. And I'll support them and do the best that I can, and just keep it moving.
Yes. So, how was your life as a chill child?
Um, it was all a blur, and for the most part. No, I'm just joking. I had a really fantastic childhood. I mean, all the things that I went through. Um, it, as a child and coming up into teenage and adulthood, I did a lot of terrible things. But me looking back at it, I'm kind of glad I went through all of those things, because for that it kind of made me into the to who I am right now. People ask me, well, what would you do differently, knowing what you know now? Would you go back and change anything? And I always say, no, I'm not going to change anything. I enjoy my life coming up. I mean, it was rough at times. It's still rough now. Um, but it was good again, but at the same time it was rough. But that it's like that steel sharpens steel. You ever heard of that term, right? That's basically what it is for me, and for a lot of us. A lot of us grew up, not having a lot, so that made us appreciate the things, when we get them.
Yes.
So, I mean, I had fun. I did a lot of different things. I mean, I really enjoy my life,
Yes. Did
because
you like any sports as a kid?
I played baseball, I played football, I played basically all sports, in the projects. Um, my favorite was, I played the position of pitcher.
The
And yeah, and what they used to call me was, back in the day, was Bruce Sutter. He was one of the St. Louis relief pitchers.
mm,
And even though I would pitch a whole game, but most of the time I was like a relief pitcher, and I would come in and I would strike everybody out.
mm,
So, but I love baseball and I love the pitch.
nice. So this answers one of my questions. Well, one part of it. Now, were you any good besides baseball?
Was I good at any sports besides baseball?
Yeah, with football and
It's a funny story. I tried out for for football. I think I was in junior high school, and it was so funny that um, I played. Well, I played at home in the project. With all the people in the community. I was so slim. I was so skinny, right? And in my mind, I actually thought that I was this huge person, right? And so, but I
so
was skinny, like super, like a toothpick, 90,
yeah, I was
100
like,
pounds,
so
right?
you were like one of those jungle trees, but in reality, you were just a stick in the ground.
Exactly. So I went to try out for football, and the coach looked at me, and he looked at all of them big guys. They were about 200, 300 pounds. And he said, Donald, go home. So you'll get hurt out here. So, and I think that's what I went home and realized that, hey, maybe I am skinny. But in my mind, I I believe that I can take on the world. I believe that I was Superman. I believe I was invincible in my mind. So
And in your mind, you thought you were Superman, but
I'm
in
telling you,
reality,
right?
you're Spider-Man, but without his powers.
Exactly, exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, so that was a reality check.
Well, you were good at baseball at least.
Yeah, yeah. I was good at basketball. I did basketball too. I basically did any and everything that the projects would allow us to do. So we didn't do hockey because we didn't know
Or
anything about hockey
project.
sticks. We were in the projects, exactly.
Yeah.
So
You know, one thing it it crossed my mind over and over again. Why do they call it the projects? There's
Right.
literally no construction.
Right. You know what? I mean, we got to call it something, right? I mean, outside of that, we called it home. I mean, where I came from, it wasn't like I mean, we did our project activities and stuff like that, but it wasn't like a lot of homes that you see across America, project homes in communities where it was like a lot of high crime. Where I came from, it was really close knit. Everybody knew each other. We can go to everybody's home and eat dinner at any time, any day, breakfast, lunch, dinner, all of that, right? Um, it was challenging, but at the same time, I mean, it was home and we loved it, you know. And it wasn't until later on that things changed. But when I was coming up, it was really, really nice.
What happened?
In the projects, well, times change, and sometimes people, they get stuck and don't want to evolve, and they get caught up and they get caught up in the system, and there's a lot of deprivation going on, and just a lot of different things, and and it just caused people to act in different ways, and so on and so forth. But all in all, it's definitely not like it was it's not like it was yesterday. I mean, we're in a different times now. So I still go back and visit from time to time, and
Do you still stay in contact with your close friends from the projects?
some of them, some of them, and again, a lot of them have changed, or a lot of them have passed on, died, so on and so forth, for their various reasons, so on and so forth. But the ones that I do, try to keep in contact with, if I can't meet them in person or whatever, I meet them on social media or something like that, Facebook, Instagram.
Have you ever tried dancing?
You know what? I will right now. I will stumble over both of my feet. I got two left feet. However, again, when I was younger, around 12 years old, next to my uncle, I was probably no, I think I was the best dancer. I
So
mean,
you
I
didn't
could
have
dance back then, but
you
not
didn't
not
have
today.
so you didn't have two left feet. You had five left feet and five right feet, you're
Oh
saying.
man, I was jamming, back in the day. I mean, I did everything, and but not today. you but I do want to learn. I want to learn, all over again and do some dancing and stuff like that. You know,
Yes.
but yeah, definitely want to get back into it. You know, before these old bones start to freeze up on me. They
So what
already
are
almost there. So
you fine, man. The only thing you have to do is rub some butter on it. It'll be fine.
butter, huh? Oh, yeah, I might have to try that. Only if it works. Now, if it don't work, I gotta, give you a buzz and say, Jalen, that doesn't work.
Not no ordinary butter, okay? You gotta get that ghee. My mom's telling me about this ghee. I don't even know, but she says it's good for you.
I never heard of it. Ghee, is that Gee? Did I
I'm
spell it
pretty sure
right?
it's like Ghee.
I have no idea.
I'm thinking it's supposed to be good for you or something. My mom has like all of this, a ton of ghee.
She got a ton of it. That's
Uh,
probably that's probably why she's moving around and staying young. Maybe I do need to get some of that.
yeah, she got that. She's going on this all natural thing right now.
Yeah, natural is pretty good. Natural's pretty good.
Yes. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Now, I have one question.
Hmm.
Are you interested in skydiving?
You know what? I thought about it millions of times. In my dream, I skydive all the time, constantly falling. But anyway, so
So you're uh,
look,
wait, 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 let's get back to that. Let's get back to that. So in your dreams, you're like, what? people who always dream they're falling from outer space or something like that.
Exactly. Everybody has the same dream, and it's so funny. I get to the near bottom and then I wake up.
Yeah,
Happens
yeah,
every time.
yeah,
Every time.
yeah. You know what happened to me when I dream?
What's that?
Chaos.
Good or bad?
Literal chaos. It's literal chaos. I don't even know. Like I had a nightmare where I was with my grandma at a library, and it was a nightmare. I don't even get why though. The only thing I saw was that she was just typing on the computer, and the aesthetics just made it a nightmare. I don't even know.
That's because you were ready to go. You were with your grandmother.
Nah, nah. I love my grandmother, man.
Oh yeah, that's right. They treat you well, right? It's the mom and pop that you're always ready to go, right? There you go.
Oh
But
yeah.
let me go back to the skydiving thing. I wanted to do it, and I'm not afraid of heights, but some things I do have to question. Now, I did start rethinking it about 2 months ago when this artist that I managed named K Cole, she mentioned um, the fact that she years ago she skydived and she showed me this video of it her skydiving it, and I got kind of motivated. I'm like, you know what? If she can do it, I can do it too. But I don't know when. So maybe one day, real soon.
What it like you are the third person on my show who wants to skydive. And I don't want to skydive. I don't have a fear of heights. I just have a fear of falling from high heights. Completely different thing.
Right. Right. Of course. Of course. It's the fear of the unknown.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, anything can happen. But I did learn that you really can't fear anything. You should only fear no one but God. You know, when it's your time, it's your time, and it may not be skydiving. It may be driving. It may be police. It may be a lot of different things out there. That could affect your life tragically. But again, we can't go through our life fearful. That's why when she mentioned it, I did entertain the thought that, hey, possibly I could do this.
nice, nice. We have an audience question. But what is the biggest project you're looking forward to? I may be late to this.
What is the
Any spec-
biggest you may be
any
looking?
sp-
I'm sorry, go
yeah.
ahead.
Any specific photo you want to capture?
Let's see. You know, um, my biggest project again is I'm such a simple person, right? That um I'm just amazed at just the little things and just seeing just the smallest things manifest, right? Those are the kind of things that I really get moved on. Some of the biggest things like big concerts and just big performances, you kind of expect, you kind of know exactly what's going to happen. I'm more of an underdog kind of person, right? I like to see and things manifest in people that they didn't even know that they had it in themselves. You know, so I'm kind of like torn between, my biggest project because even my littlest project is my biggest project. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Exactly. Now, I mean, I would love to work with some big names and um, big artists, and like everybody else do, right? But that really don't move me, you know. Then again, like I said before, then seeing a person like you, getting to the, attain to a higher level, you know, and so on and so forth. I like to see when people write people off, and then they prosper and then they grow and then they come into themselves. That's the kind of stuff that moves me. Um, Now, as far as any specific photo that I want to capture, I really want to do more traveling. I mean, and let me just say this: I have an opportunity to capture some amazing photos, right?
Mhm.
But and because I travel a lot, I go to a lot of different cities: St. Louis, Kansas City, L.A., Houston. I mean, Chicago, Atlanta, Nashville, Louisville. I mean, basically a lot of different cities. And because I'm so focused on the project and get things done, I miss the opportunity on capturing a lot of landscape photos and stuff like that, especially when I'm driving, because I love to fly, but I actually like to drive so that I can see those nostalgic views and just
Yes.
and the sun coming up and the fog and all of those different things, right? I love that stuff. But when I see it, I'm just amazed at it that I forget to take the photo. So to capture that moment, and I just move on because I try to stay focused on the task at hand. Now, if I go out and say, "Hey, this is what I'm going to do for this particular trip," then I mean, that's exactly what I want to do. Um, um, Capturing and doing photo shoots with celebrities is nice.
Yes.
What it does, of course, it increases your visibility and a lot of different things. But at the same time, a lot of people have seen Drake. What one more photo of Drake is going to do? You get what I'm saying? What one more photo of any hip hop artist that has made it out there is going to do? Again, I want to focus on the things that a lot of people, have not seen. I want to be able to capture the upcoming artists and so on and so forth. Like, for example, there's a team that I'm with, and um, we put the baby on. We on one of his first two or three concerts that he had
Oh, you
put
did
on.
the baby?
Yeah, the
Oh
baby.
my
Yes,
God, the baby. I haven't
the
even
baby.
heard any of his music, but all
Right.
the memes about him. He's so famous now.
Exactly. But capturing him when he was just starting out, and I got tons of photos of him, right? I mean, that meant a lot than just to see him, from where he was 2.5 years ago to where he is right now. So I can always go back into my archives and say, hey, you know what? I helped in somehow, whether, with his advancement to get to where he is, just like a whole lot of other people. You get what I'm saying? So
Yes.
that's the kind of stuff that I like to do. You know, I mean, would I love to do a photo shoot with him? Today, of course. But again, it doesn't mean as much as to me taking a picture or doing a photo shoot with someone who is not known yet. That means a lot to me.
Is there any particular image or photo is that your favorite at the moment? And it doesn't matter if you took it or not.
You know what? Again, I mean, I take a lot of different photos. I just posted up, I would say 3 photos on my Facebook and Instagram within the last maybe 30 days. I think one yesterday. Well, she posted it up actually. Black Beauty 615. If you ever go to her page, Black Beauty 615, and see the latest photo, it's a headshot of her with these yellow flowers and everything. It is so beautiful, very beautiful. You guys got to check it out, right? That's one of them. Um, and I like to shoot out of season, and I like to shoot before season. Like, for example, if there's a springtime photo shoot like the one that she just posted up, right? I would say I will take it right now, and it may not get posted up until next year. And that's exactly what happened. She did the photo last year, and she's just now posting it up, and it's so beautiful. Also, I did a lot of dynamic photos with, again, up and coming hip hop artist. Her name is K Cole, and I actually manage her. If you go to her page, you'll see a lot of different things. You know, a lot of different photos and so on and so forth.
Now,
Um,
speaking
and
of K. Cole, before
yes,
you get back onto that, you just you when you talked about skydiving and K. Cole,
right.
I'm pretty sure you just lit a spark in my mom's face about skydiving.
Uh huh.
K. Cole, because that's That's literally her name.
That's whose name?
My mom's name.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
Don't do that again, man. Man, if she goes skydiving, she'll have me go skydiving, and
Right.
I'm not really looking forward to do that.
Yes, you got to be her support system. So if she jumps, you're jumping too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. We're not.
That's going to happen this year. You got to, Jalen. You got to.
So have you?
I haven't done it yet. Remember, I was saying I'm thinking about it, definitely contemplating it. You know.
I'll think about it after you do it.
Okay, so that's one of those things in 15 years that we'll do.
Yeah.
Right.
So after you do it, I'll think about it, and then a
Right.
couple of years later, I'll do it. So
Right. So you're saying if I don't do it, you're not going to do it. Is that what you're saying?
like probably like a 20% chance of me doing it right now. And if you don't do it, it's gonna be down to like probably still 20. But if you do it, it may go. It may. This is a slight chance. It may go up to 25. So
Up to just 5%. But if your mother do it,
then it'd be 100%.
exactly. So you got to go with. You got to. As a matter of fact, when she jump, you got to follow right behind her. You got to. You got to. So promise me, if she do it, you got to do it too.
Oh, okay.
Okay, let's shake on it. Where we got to shake on
I,
it. Right. So, there you go. There you go. It's going to happen. And do a report about it. Do it live. Go live with your show. There you go.
oh, great.
So, but yeah, they're going back to the picture thing. I mean, I've captured a lot of. I mean, a lot of pictures that I'm definitely going to get framed and so on and so forth. And I was just trying to refer you to some the audience to some of the photos and stuff like that that I've done. It's a lot. If you go to the magazine pages, like I said, BBW magazine, which is BBDUBYA magazine. Go to Iconique Magazine. That's ICONIQUE magazine, and you can look at some of the covers and the photo shoots that we've done. And I also like looking at other people photos. Photographers like David Price, Jerry Barnes. I mean, just to name a few out of Atlanta. I mean, they really putting out some dynamic work. And they also do work for me as well. So
Uh, now before I ask this question, who is your biggest inspiration as a
God,
person and as a business?
I would say God. Because boy, you know, I mean, that just goes without saying. Now, as far as business is concerned, you know, hmm, I really can't think of anybody that really inspired me in business because uh, the one cool thing I would say, the one thing about me that is I was kind of I was self taught. When it comes to business, I didn't go to school for it. Mine was all through trial and error, and I learned everything. I didn't even read a book, not one time, about business. And I just celebrated on March 6th, 25 years being totally self-employed. Um, and I know every aspect of business there is. I mean, of
Uh,
course, it's constantly changing, right? And there's different things and stuff like that, different aspects and stuff like that. But the core value of business never changes. Um, I mean, the terminology may change, like every month, or every year or something like that. But again, the core concept and core value of it. So I would say not arrogantly, but I would like to just say myself, because again, no one has really showed me. Now I did reach out to a lot of different people, to help me and show me how to run businesses effectively. And I was met with a dead end. So it kind of forced me to just dive right in and just go right at it. Because I'm quite sure you're the same way. When you made up your mind, you said, "Hey, this is what I want to do," right? Um, and probably your mother said, "Hey, you know what? Go to YouTube or go here and go there and just learn how to do it." And now today you're interviewing this dynamic guy named Von Donald,
Oh, very
right?
nice, very nice. You know what other day it is today?
I'm sorry.
You know what day it is today?
Today is Thursday,
Well, what Thursday?
the
Which
20,
Thursday?
the 20 what? First,
Now,
second?
also, it's the
Uh,
51st anniversary of Earth Day.
Earth Day. Yes, yes. So I got a question for you. What have you done today, Mr. Jalen, to contribute toward Earth Day?
Not driving in a car and not driving in a car.
Well, I didn't drive today either.
Uh,
Give me something else. Tell me something else that you've done.
uh, not turn on the air conditioning.
Great. Okay, let's do this then. Let's go 5 things, right? You go one, I'm gonna go one, you go one, and back and forth. Can we do that? Okay, so it'd be my turn, right? So I did go outside. There was a couple bugs on the sidewalk, and I did not smash them, and I just let them crawl back into the grass. Okay, your turn.
Well, you get that one. Even if I let them walk on the sidewalk, it still wouldn't be enough to undo the crimes I did to all the bug world.
But we talking about today, though. Just today.
Well, today,
Yes.
I haven't really done anything much today. Went to school on Zoom, and
Towards Earth Day, correct? We're talking about Earth
well,
Day.
I mean Earth Day. We didn't drive to school,
Okay. So
so
now when I answer this, I'm gonna be up 3 to your 2.
okay.
So I open up all the doors and the windows and let the fresh air in. Ah,
You know what?
what? He quit on me, y'all. He quit. All right. This is Vaughn, your host of Jalen Says. And I will be taking over from now on.
I'm not letting you have this, man. I am putting up a window right now. Yeah, I'm putting up a window right now, huh? Yeah, yeah.
You walk away again. I'm taking over your show.
Dang it, the window is locked. Okay.
Right. All right.
Well,
Fantastic.
well. I
Okay, next question.
Yeah. Okay, you get that. You're more eco-friendly. You have the green thumb, but I did not drive to school, so yeah, I did not use about one a a little bit of gas, saving the environment from pollution and world warming and stuff like that. So yeah,
Well, fantastic. Fantastic.
yeah.
Yes, fantastic.
Yeah, yeah.
So yeah, I mean, we gotta definitely do more, toward the, you know,
Earth.
for the earth and the ecosystem and global warming, and so on and so forth. I mean, even just the things in our neighborhood, and I would say waste is one of the biggest things, that we contribute to in our communities. Um, all the frivolous spending that we do contribute to a lot of waste, you know, which end up in a lot of landfills and so on and so forth. Even though they profit off of that stuff, still there's still a lot that we can do, to combat a lot of those things that contribute to, smog and greenhouse gases and and was it greenhouse effects, So I know a little bit about it. But
Yes.
yeah, we definitely got to do better.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, can you tell us your? Oh, wait, no. This is a very, very important question. Very important. Very, very
All
important.
of them are important.
Well, no, this is a very important thing I must do.
Okay.
I must share this.
Okay. Yes. Yes. Isn't that beautiful?
Yes.
Black Beauty 615. And she
Yes.
posted it up yesterday. Isn't that's a beautiful photo.
Yes, it is.
Yes. That's the kind of stuff that I like to create. Because that in itself it it says a lot. And it says a lot about what we should do in our communities and so on and so forth, when it comes to that. Um yeah, this is some of the magazines. And
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Excuse me.
Very, very nice.
Yes.
Very, very nice. But wow, this has almost been an hour. Wow.
It's been that long. I thought it was just 10 minutes.
Man, I thought it was only like 30 minutes, to be honest. Come on. I
Right.
just saw like 25 seconds ago it said 30 minutes. So I was like, yeah, it's cool, man. Yeah, I have like about 30 minutes left before I have to do my outro and all that stuff. And
Right.
then 10 seconds later, it's 57 minutes and 37 seconds into the show.
Right. Right. Time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, can you tell us where we could find you on Facebook and things?
Um, right now, let's see here. I got several pages, but if you want to connect with me on on Facebook, I would say go to the Von Donald page, and it has second page in parentheses behind it. If you can get in, because I'm maxed out at 5,000. So, but you can always follow me. I do believe. You can go and follow our photography page on Facebook, which is Secure Entertainment Photography Services. You can follow us on there. You can go to Instagram, follow us on Secure ENT. That's Secure two E's, Secure ENT underscore photos on Instagram, and follow follow us. The photography that we do. And like I said before, that I would say photography is maybe 20% of what I do. And maybe another 40% is entertainment, and then another, what's that, 40% is management. And so there you have it.
So, now I have a very, very important question. This
Okay.
is the most important question of all. Got it?
Right. Important question number 18. Go ahead.
Well, I mean, I would have done 19, but man,
Hey,
man, time flies, man. I didn't know 20 minutes would go by in 20 seconds, but
hey, it's
Will,
your show. We can do another 2 hours if you want to. I'm here. I'm here for
oh
you,
yeah,
Jalen.
let's do it. Yeah, 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 yeah. Well, this is actually that's actually about a very important question. the most important question.
Okay.
Will you be coming back?
You know what? That's entirely up to you. That's entirely up to you, Jalen. If you want me to come back, I would definitely come back. I mean, if you want to, and if you want me to get some people on your show, I can definitely do that as well. But um, let me make some more differences in people's lives, and then so I can have more to talk about. How about that?
Yeah. So, can you just stay on after I do my little outro bit?
Absolutely.
Thank you. So, thank you guys for coming. Happy Earth Day, everybody. One thing. I can't let this happen, okay? I must open this window, and I will open this window. But while I'm doing that, guys, hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. Subscribe on YouTube, Jalen Says Live Show. Also, if you're going to donate in the Cash App. It's going to be real great. It will help us with our anniversary, which is coming up in a month. Yes, 11 months with Jalen Says. Incredible. Wow. Crazy. And also, any content creator, whatever you do, movies, animations, hosting, radio, you could go on Jalen Says TV just by direct messaging us at Jalen Ali on Facebook. And that really, really, really helps because it's way, way cheaper than all the other stuff that may be on there. And it's very, very good. It's basically on everything. Amazon Fire Stick, Samsung TV, Apple TV, iOS, but Android, every single thing. But not on Netflix, guys. But guys, if you're a content creator of any single kind, guys, you could just direct message us. And thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned. But before magazines, because they are great and great. It's incredible. It's crazy. He did all these pictures. Do you see this? It's very nice, man. But thank you guys for coming on. And I am opening a window, but stay tuned. Hit the subscribe button and see you next time.